Hi there. My name's John Stevens. I'm pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we are part of the ELCA. And welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where I take a look at the lectionary text and I tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree or the junk drawer or the kids' room or the garage. You know how we've been doing it. So I am in my hotel room at the Extravaganza, and I am so my heart is full. I've talked to so many people, and um, thank you for the love that you're sharing with your kids and your congregations and your families. You are rocking it. Thank you so much. And it's been a fantastic weekend. And I want to record this because I'm going to be getting home tomorrow. Actually Monday morning, like at 12:50 a.m. And I'd like to have this stuff out for the following week. And I know just the way time goes, so I'm recording this tonight. And that's it's Saturday night, and tomorrow's the ending of the Extravaganza, and we head home. So thank you again for all the people I've met, for taking part in workshops and new friends that I now have. So it's been fantastic. And Monday, it's my birthday. I'm excited. I don't know how that happens. It happens every year. It's amazing. So I'm excited about that. So I get to get home and celebrate my birthday with my family. So excited about that. All right. So this is for the fifth Sunday after Epiphany, and we're looking at both the gospel lesson and I'm looking at the first reading out of Isaiah. And the springboard, what I'm thinking about in here as I'm reading this and the things that come to mind is I'm looking at using either a cheater bar, if you know what that is. A cheater bar is when you've got, if you have like a wrench and you can't get a bolt undone and you've got a big bar, that's the least thing, that's the end of the list if I can't find what I'm looking for, but that helps give you leverage so you can undo a bolt that's locked. They call it a cheater bar. Or a reacher, not the TV show, though that I like that as well, but the reacher, or an extender, but at the Dollar Tree they call it the reacher, where you have the hand and it's that extended and you can grab something off the floor with it. It's a helper where you can reach and grab something off the floor. So they called it a reacher. I've called it a grabber, but it helps you reach something. And the third and last would be one of those can opener helpers, that gives you a gripper. We'll call that not a reacher, but a gripper. So we got a gripper. All of the ideas behind it is something that offers help, something that you're trying and you can't do it on your own. And so the idea that I've been playing around with is the idea that you're there and having something, whether it be, let's say you've got I'm thinking Kleenex, but a Kleenex, but like a cloth. It's late and my brain is locking up, but a cloth piece of, anyway, a Kleenex that's cloth, something like that. And you can tell me the name of it later, but so you've got that, a napkin, maybe a cloth napkin, something that let's say you got a little runny nose and you need to make sure that you take care of that, or maybe you're sad and you're crying and you want a tissue to that. And the idea, if you got the reacher where you can reach and you're like, oh, I can't reach it, I can't. Wait, 1 second, and you pull out the reacher and you can grab it and you can pull it up there. Because the story that we're talking about in Mark, we have Jesus raising or healing Peter's mother-in-law. And then the Isaiah text is about, here, I'm going to actually just read, the ending of the Isaiah text is that beautiful thing where they shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. God offers help to the powerless. God offers strength to the weak. God offers that help. And here we have Jesus offering help to Peter's mother-in-law. So this idea of the reacher, about helping, something that offers help, something that gives that. And then adding to that, how are we as people that are called by God, how are we as children of God called to be helpers? And we could ask that wonder question. I wonder what it would be like to be a helper for God in this world. I wonder what it would be like, or I wonder what it would look like to offer help to someone. I wonder what that would look like. Maybe it might look like if there was someone sad, I might ask them the question, can I help you? If someone is crying, giving them a tissue and asking them if you might be able to help. That we are, in this world, we are called to be God's helpers. We are called to reach out and help our neighbors that are in need, that are sad, that need to be fed, that there's all these ways that we can help and we can be God's helper. And so this idea that we are Christ in the world, and I'd say it maybe a little bit differently than that or not. I mean, you know your kids, but that's the direction that I'm going. Using the reacher, which we've used before. I can't say that word without thinking of the TV show now, or the grabber, using the to get the pickle jar open with that little the helper, the open jar helper. I think that's the official name. Or using those two. So there we are. Another idea that I've used in the past, and this is when I've used this around giving someone a cup of cold water. But you can actually ask, and I've used this in the past. I've used a kid to do this, but I've been moving away from trying to use kids as props. So using but adults are fair game. No, I know. Anyway, so but using where you've got I don't know, you've got your coffee cup that's a little far away that you can't reach, and then your musician grabs, here, let me help you, and brings you the cup, and bringing that in as a way of talking about how we might help one another. And sometimes it's as easy as offering a cup of cold water. And I say easy kind of like, because sometimes that isn't easy, but we are called to do that. So, all right, so that is, those are my springboards for this coming week. Thank you again so much for the love that you're sharing with your kids and your family and your congregation. You are rocking it. And thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time this week with me in this way. And thank you for your partnership in this ministry. All right, we will see you next week. Peace.